Testing, testing, testing. All right, there we go. Now I'm up and running. I don't know if you all can hear me or not, but hopefully you all did. But my mic and stuff is now working. So let me see if this person is coming back. All right, there we go. Let me get back over here to my YouTube channel. Yeah, it looks like my mic was out. So I guess now it's better.
Yes, it's better now.
Okay, you can hear me now. Okay, good. Good. I might have to do all that all over again. All right. All right. For those of you who could not hear me and things of that nature, and who am I speaking with today? Who's in the live training right now?
Robinson Joseph LeBron.
Hey, Mr. LeBron, how you doing?
All right, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Okay. You're supposed to be signing up today, right?
I've been signed up. It's almost I think 2 months now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did. Okay. Must be somebody else I'm thinking about. Okay.
Nah.
Right, well,
so you remember the I had the problem with my password. I put the email address wrong.
Okay, now I remember.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you got that squared away and you're in. And today is our broker training. Let me go back over my intro since people did not hear me. As I was saying, let me start sharing my screen real quick so I can go back over my intro. As I was saying, we are sponsored by the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, which is our vocational school, which is located here in Tallahassee, Florida. This is our vocational website for our vocational school for freight broker and dispatch training. And we train broker agents and dispatch agents. And we offer guaranteed career placement. And the reason why we can do that because all of our instructors are bonded, federally bonded freight brokerage firm owners and state licensed dispatch firm owners. And they agree and make a commitment to hire any and all students who complete our vocational school course, our 2-week course, with a passing grade of 70 or better. So as far as I know of, we are the only freight broker agent and dispatch agent vocational school that offers guaranteed career placement. That's guaranteed career placement. So as far as I know, we are the only ones. I don't want to make that claim and be wrong, but as far as I know, we are the only one. I haven't heard of any other freight broker agent or dispatch agent vocational school offering guaranteed career placement. I know truck drivers who they don't even guarantee career placement. They make every effort to get you placed with a company, but they don't guarantee anything. So, but hey, it is what it is. Those of you who want to register for our course here in Tallahassee, you can register here online, right, at the rbbsllc.com, or just go and Google the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers, and it will pull us up. Registration, you can do it online. Our tuition is $7,500. Included in the tuition is the air travel or rental car or bus or train, however you decide you want to get here. We will go ahead and that is paid for out of your tuition. Also, hotel accommodation for the 2 weeks that you are here. Double occupancy is paid for out of your tuition as well. 3 restaurant meals per day is also included, and 4 Uber and Lyft ride vouchers per day are also included. They're not accumulative, they are use them or lose them. So you can't say, well, I didn't use my 4 on Monday, so I got 8 coming on Tuesday. No, you use those 4 or you lose those 4. so you can't stack them up. You can use them or lose them. All right, so but there you have it. That's our on-site training here in Tallahassee at our campus here in Tallahassee, Florida. If you need financial aid, you can apply for our financial aid loan program. We are currently seeking to get approved with the VA Chapter 31, so we can start having government agencies like VA, housing, food stamp department, welfare, unemployment, federal prison system, the federal the correction system. They will be able to pay for students to attend our vocational school because we offer that guaranteed career placement. So hopefully we'll get that approved here soon, because we are seeking to get that approval, and we put some things in place to see if we can get some people to help us to get that approved as quickly as we can. We also offer online training for those of you who either can't afford to attend our vocational school here in Tallahassee. We offer online training for freight brokers and dispatchers who want to start their own dispatch firm or their own freight brokerage firm, and they want to run it from their own home or from an office complex, whatever their choice is. We offer training in the convenience of your home. Our online platform will train you to earn $100K plus from home dispatching and or broker and freight. And we'll provide the online network to resources training to ensure your success. You get access to more than 100 load moves, access to more than 140,000 hours of operational training video, access to more than 19 million direct shipments. You also get access to every registered owner operator in the United States. Get access to live training, access to our logistics library, and you get access to our network of more than 2,967 industry professionals. And of course, our most popular enrollment is just $349.95 plus tax, and a monthly subscription of $39.95 per month plus tax for your continued access to your back office tool, resources, training, and support and mentoring. We have other enrollments. We have a veterans discount enrollment. We also have corporate enrollment for those of you who have a team of people who you would like us to train. You can pay one corporate fee and pay one corporate monthly subscription that covers your entire team. We have 3 corporate enrollments, one for up to 10 agents, so that covers 11 of you. The other for up to 20 agents, that covers 21 of you. And we have a corporate enrollment unlimited. If you wish to inquire about the other corporate enrollments, just give us a call at 866-973-6445. That's 866-973-6445. All right, let's go ahead and get started today. All right, today, we are talking about onboarding. You all are a lot different from dispatchers, okay? When dispatchers contract the clientele, they basically just have to send the owner operator a dispatch agreement and a profile. That's basically it. There is no real onboarding per se for dispatchers, but for brokers, you need to have an onboarding process, okay? Especially when you're dealing with shippers, because that's where your main contracts come from. That's where your money's coming from. With shippers. So you're going to need an onboarding process, because shippers are going to want to see certain things from you as a broker before they would even enter into negotiations with you, first of all, or even really taking the time, spending the time talking to you whatsoever. Okay, so when you're contacting shippers, if you don't have an onboarding process, it's going to make things very difficult for you. Okay, now the best thing to do is to have an onboarding site. Okay, don't just have some paperwork that you send to a shipper. You always want to set yourself up to look professional. You want to set yourself up to look like you know what you're doing, and you want to ensure them that you have all your credentials in order and you have them all in one place. So any shipper, when considering doing business with you, they can be sent directly to your website and they can pull up everything they need to know about you as a broker. All of your credentials, all of your references, everything should be right there in your onboarding site. A page that tells them about who you are and how you do business and why they should be doing business with you. Okay? Because if you don't have an onboarding site, you're going to be kind of just winging it every time you call up a shipper or talk to a shipper, and that's no good. Because then you're really going to look like you really don't know what you're doing. You're not going to come off as professional. The best thing you can do as a new broker, because you're already working at a disadvantage because you're new. Your bond is new, your authority is new, everything is new. And shippers don't like working with brokers who haven't had seasoning on their bond or their authority doesn't have seasoning. Typically, shippers like to see at least 8 to 12 months seasoning on both your bond and your authority. Now, how do you overcome this? You overcome this by presenting yourself in the most professional light as possible. And the best way to do that is with an onboarding site. Now, as you all know, brokers have to have a bond. Brokers have to have insurance. They have to have all this. They have to have their SAC code and all that other stuff that they have to have. Well, the best way to present that stuff to a shipper without a shipper having to ask you for that stuff is to have an onboarding site. So when you get into negotiations with a shipper, you can just send them a link to your website, and then they can go and take a look at your website, and everything is right there for them, including a shipper onboarding package. Now, this was our onboarding site when we were brokers. I am no longer a broker. I started out as a truck driver. We were Covenant Transport. That's how I started my career in the freight industry. From Covenant, I became an owner-operator, bought my first truck. After a year with Covenant, I bought my first truck. I went back out as an owner-operator, ran my own truck, and my first year in running my own truck under Rbbs Transport LLC, which was my company name, I grossed $541,000 in a drive-in, pulling a drive-in trailer. That's correct. And I ran out of the 12 months, well, actually I ran for 13 months. Out of the 13 months that I ran as an owner-operator, driving my own truck, 10 of those months, I spent all in Florida. Believe it or not, for those people who say you can't make money in Florida. But you have to look at some of our training videos on how to run a truck. And I explained exactly how I did that in our how to run a truck training. So those owner operators out there who want to know how to make real money in running your truck and having more home time, look for our how to run a truck training for owner operators. But shortly after that, I decided, well, I want to get behind the scenes. I want to become a broker. So I put my truck back out there, leased it out, let someone else drive it, put it out there on lease, and let them drive. I just collect the lease payment. And I started my own brokerage firm. Now, there's a right way to start your brokerage firm, and then there's a fast way to start your brokerage firm. Notice I didn't say wrong. There is no wrong way to start your brokerage firm. Okay, if you can get your brokerage firm started, that's all good. But there is a right way, and then there's a fast way. If you do it the right way, you will be profitable. If you do it the fast way, you're going to spend a lot of money and not be profitable probably your first year. It's going to take you a year before you start seeing any type of real profit. And that is the reason why a large number of first-year brokerage firms go out of business within the first 12 to 15 months because they started the fast way. They did not take the time to properly, what's the word I'm looking for? To properly structure their brokerage firm, okay? And that becomes real evident when you start calling up shippers, if you did it the right way or if you did it the fast way. Because here's what's gonna happen. When you call up shippers, the first thing that a shipper asks you, once you get in touch with someone who can actually make a decision, most of you are just calling, blind calling, cold calling, you're getting the secretaries, you're getting all this other stuff, and you're not really getting to the person who really makes that decision. Next week, we're gonna go over showing you all how to contact shippers and how to make sure when you contact shippers, you're talking to the person that can make a decision. We're gonna show you the tools and resources that we use that give us direct contact to more than 19 million plus shippers. And when we contact them, we know that we are talking to the person that is in charge of making a decision. That's next week. But right now, I'm gonna go over with you all what is the fast way and how that affects you negatively in your attempts to make money as a broker. When you call up a shipper, when you finally get in contact with the shipper and you want to enter into negotiation with them, want to let them know that, hey, I help you move a good portion of your freight. The first thing a shipper is going to ask you is they're going to throw a whole bunch of questions at you. They may just send you a list of stuff that you need to fill out. Most of them will send you like a checklist that you need to fill out. And that checklist is going to consist of questions like this. How long have you had your bond? Basically, what's your seasoning on your bond? If your bond doesn't have at least 8 months, a minimum of 8 months seasoning, you're probably not going to work. They're going to ask you how much seasoning you have on your authority. In other words, how long have you had your authority? If your authority has not been active for at least 6 months, to a year, they're probably not gonna work. They're gonna ask you for 5 to 7 references that will attest to in writing that you have done business with them for a period of 6 months to the amount of $200,000 to $300,000 each month consecutively without a break. If you can't produce 5 to 7 references that you've been doing business with someone for that amount of money consecutively for 6 months without a break, they're probably not gonna work with you, okay? In most cases, they will ask you for your financials. They're gonna wanna see that you have money in the bank. Why? Because if they decide that they are gonna work with you, if you don't have that season on your bond, if you don't have that season on your authority, if you can't produce those 5 to 7 references, if you have money in the bank, they know that you can prepay for a portion of the freight that they're gonna give you ownership of. And if you don't have enough money in the bank to pay for at least 15 to 20% of the freight that you're gonna take ownership of, they're probably not gonna work. Now, the smallest shipper I know has at least $1 million worth of freight. That's some small rinky-dink mom and pop lumber company that's sitting out there in the woods somewhere. They got $1 million freight. I don't know any shippers that have less than $1 million worth of freight. Most shippers have 500, they have 5 million, 10, 20, 50. Some have close to almost $1 billion worth of freight. So if you're dealing with a very small mom and pop shipper shop, you know, literally mom and pop, they've got $1 million and $2 million and $5 worth of freight. And in order for them to work with you, they're gonna require that you prepay for 10% of that freight. That means you need $100,000, $150,000 to show that you have that type of collateral. And those that require 20%, you need $200,000 to show that you have that type of collateral. Guess what? You don't have a snowball chance in hell of signing up that ship. You're probably not gonna get a ship to sign up. This is what I mean by doing it the right way and doing it the fast way. Okay. You're also gonna want to check your Dun & Bradstreet payday score. Okay, and you only get that when you've been doing business for at least 6 months and you've got credentials and references and people you've been doing business with, and then they can score your business. If your business doesn't score in the high 80s, low 90s, minimum 87 to 92, and the best score you can get is 100. If you don't have a score from 87 to at least 92, you're probably not going to do business. Now, I don't want to discourage a lot of you all who just got your bond, paid all that money to get your bond, paid all that money to get your authority, and you jumped out there and think, well, I can come out here and make money. Well, reality is starting to kick in. I know these other freight broker trainers, they will blow smoke up your behind. They will tell you all these great, great stories about how you can just jump right in this business, make $1 million a year, and drag you along. Well, this is where the rubber meets the road. This is the true chair. In this chair that we're sitting in talking to you, we tell you the truth. We give you the harsh reality. If you have not structured your firm in a way that shippers are going to work with you, you're probably not going to make money your first year as a broker. I hate to be the one to tell you that, but it's the truth. Okay. I don't, you know, I tell people when they sign up for my broker training, I'm gonna tell you the truth. And it's not gonna be pretty. Okay? But you need to know the truth. If you're gonna be successful, you need to know the right way to do these things. Now, why did I make money my first year as a broker? Because I knew I needed money. So before I actually launched my brokerage firm, or right after I launched my brokerage firm, I went out and I talked to everybody who I thought had money. Doctor, I went to doctor's office, dentist's office, hospital, law firms, banks. I went to, you know, car dealerships and spoke to the owners. I went to everybody who I thought had money, professional sports athletes, you know, the whole 9 yards. And I finally landed 2 investors. One was the owner of a prominent law firm here in Tallahassee, Florida. The other owned a professional sports management firm. And they each invested in my business to the tune of $250,000 and $260,000. Okay, so I took on partners who had clout, who had money. So therefore, now I had money to prepay for freight if I needed to. And I had my partners who had all this clout, we had all these references, we had all these people who they were doing business with and things like that. So when I presented my references, I could use my partners as references and their connections as references. This is a business, people. Make no mistake about it. This is a business. Brokerage side is probably the most money that you're ever going to deal with in the freight and trucking industry. If you don't believe me, look at the profits of TQL and some of the others. We're talking in the billions. So can you make $1 million with brokering freight? Yes, you can. Because there are companies out there that are making billions brokering freight. And this is real big money on the brokerage side. Do dispatchers make great money? Yes. So dispatchers can make 200, 300, 400, even $1 million a year. But brokers can go well beyond that quite easily if they are positioned and structured correctly. Now, this industry was not initially set up to support independent small brokerage firms. This industry is built and is structured to cater to the mega large brokerage firms. And unfortunately, or however you want to look at it, there's been a lot of small independent brokerage firms that have been coming on simply because a lot of these quote unquote freight broker trainers that's been popping up, and they've been telling everybody, oh, it's easy. You can just get your bond, get your authority, and jump right in. And within the first year, you'll make $1 million. Lie. That's a lie. I'm gonna call it like it is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and say, well, that's not quite true, or that's deceptive. No, that's an outright lie. I'm just being honest with you. It's not that easy. You have to be structured. You have to be structured correctly. Your company has to be structured correctly. You have to have the right things in place in order to be successful out the door as a brokerage firm. Okay. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, I hate to pour sour milk on you all's cake, but that's just the truth of the matter. Now, with that being said, how can you operate if you already spent that money on a bond, on the insurance, on your authority? You've already spent all that money. So now you're saying, well, Kevin, I spent all that money. So what does that leave me right now? What does that leave me? Well, there's still hope for you, okay? Because like I tell most of my students, what you want to do is, if you have a trucking, because a lot of brokers are still truck drivers. They still have their own trucking company. If you have structured your brokerage firm and your trucking company under the same name, then you're in business, because you're in luck. Because like my trucking company was Rbbs Transport LLC. My brokerage firm was Rbbs Transport LLC. Same name. Same name. Right? So if you're structured that way, whatever you've been doing as a trucking company, when people ask you, well, what's the references for Rbbs Transport LLC? It's the same name. Use some of those same references. So what I'm telling you is this: if you have a trucking company or if you have a dispatch firm, what I'm saying is put your brokerage firm operationally, put it on hold for a year. Don't go out and try to sign up shippers or anything like that for that first 9 months to a year. If you have a trucking company, run your trucking company under the same name and build up that what? You're still making money as a trucking company, but at the same time, you're building what? You're building that time, right? You're getting that seasoning on both your bond and your authority as a broker. Why? Because it's the same name. Even though you're operating as a trucking company, or you may be operating as a dispatch firm, but you're operating separately from your brokerage firm, but it's the same name. Okay? So don't try to broker and dispatch at the same time. Let your brokerage firm sit there and don't actively operate as a broker. Don't go out and try to sign on ship because you can't do that as a dispatch firm. Don't go out and try to, join load board and post load because you can't do that as a dispatch firm. Do what you can do as a dispatch firm using the same name, make money, because as a dispatch firm, it's a lot easier. You don't need a bond. You don't need insurance. You don't need any type of authority, right? You just need to have a carrier under a contract, which is that what? Pre-existing agreement that it mentions in the statute, okay? You must have a pre-existing agreement with a carrier for a continued relationship. Okay, that's on the dispatch side. So you operate as a dispatcher for that first 8 months to a year, make good money. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you should be turning 150, 200, in some cases, almost $300,000 a year as a dispatch firm. That's not bad money. That's not bad money at all. But at the same time, your brokerage firm is getting the seasoning, their bond is getting the seasoning, the authority is getting the seasoning, you're building your references, you're putting money in the bank, your financials is growing, your Dun & Bradstreet score is starting to grow. So you're getting all that stuff done while you're making money as a dispatch firm. Then after that first year as a dispatch firm, if you decide you want to go ahead and make your brokerage firm operational, then go right ahead. Because now you have everything in place. So when you go to those shippers and they pull up, and they pull up your company name, they're gonna see that, whoa, you've been doing business with this dispatch firm, and you've been doing business with this trucking company and that trucking company. You've got this much, you've been processing this much freight, all this stuff they're seeing. Okay. For those of you who are here on my live training, is that making sense to you? For those of you who are here live, is that making sense to you?
Yes.
All right. So that's what you want to do in order to set yourself up for success as a broker. Okay, because you're not going to do it your first year if you just jump right into this and you haven't gotten that season, you don't have on your bond and your authority, you don't have those references, you don't have those financials right, you don't have that Dun & Bradstreet score, you're probably not going to sign on these shippers. Okay. Now, one of the best ways that you can help combat that, and even after you do have all that stuff, you're still going to have that professional appearance. You want to make things run smooth. And that's the purpose of what we're here today to talk about is your onboarding site. Your new shipper's onboarding site. Your site should be presented in a very clean, very simple way to get in and view everything that needs to be viewed. This was our onboarding site when we were brokers. I keep the site active so I can show people what needs to be in it and how it needs to be structured for training purposes. Okay, your homepage should be very clear and concise. It should have your name up there in big bold letters, RBBS Transport, I'm LLC, and it should tell you what the site does. New shippers onboarding site. So when shippers see it, they know that they're in where? The right place. They can come and say, oh, but they have a shippers onboarding site, right? And right up front, you see what it says, shippers onboarding packet. They click on this and they can open that packet up if they want to. Pops it right up there. Be a part of the next big thing in shipping. Hop on now and get started. Sign up now. Here they can pull up what? The shipper sign up packet in Word, if they want to, or they can pull it up in PDF, if they want to. If they just want to see certain things within your shipper packet, they can go ahead and click on certain things and see stuff within the packet. Like what? Your freight broker letter of authority. Click on it, pulls it right up. Tells you right there. Gives them your MC number, your DOT number, the date, your service date, everything. This is your letter of authority. It's right there within your onboarding site. Okay? If they want to go in and see your certificate of insurance, they can click on that and it pulls that right up over here in a nice little PDF form. Bam! You got your certificate of liability insurance that shows the amount and the coverage, which we had $1.3 million worth of insurance, $1 million on broker liability, on the auto liability, and contingent cargo legal liability of $300,000. So you want to be able to, for them to access all this stuff. If they want to see your form BMC, I'm 85 form, your surety bond, you can click on that and then it will pull up that surety bond. Give it time to pull up here. There it is right there. And they can pull up that surety bond. And there it is right there. There's your bond. Okay? If they want to see your SAT code, okay, that goes on the side of the trailers when you're brokering freight. There it is. If y'all wonder who Michael Jones is, that was one of my partners. Let me told y'all that first year, I partnered with this law firm and this force management firm. So in partnering with them, they wanted to put one of their people in our corporate structure. I was the COO and he was the CEO back then when we were a brokerage firm. That's one of the things that happens when you partner with these big law firms and things like that. They want to make sure that they got a person on the corporate roster, okay, to look out for their investment and their interest. Now, did Michael Jones know anything about running a brokerage firm or trucking at all? No, he had no idea. That's why I was the COO, Chief Operations Officer. He was the CEO, Chief Executive Officer. Okay, so these are the ways that I'm showing you all how you set this stuff up. They can look at your W-9, your form on W-9, but you're gonna need that if you ever get signed up with the shipper or anything like that. So you're gonna need that too. All right, so you got all this stuff in place. Now, if they want to look at your entire packet and the way it's laid out in a nice format and see the actual contracts and everything, they can pull up your entire packet. Okay, this was our entire packet. 2017 RBBS Transport LLC. As you're going through the shipper onboarding packet, RBBS Transport LLC, the date that we became a broker was in 2017. Why should you partner with RBBS Transport LLC? You kind of want to have this there. You got to give them a reason to consider giving you ownership of freight. Okay? And you all can go and pull this up and take a look at this, but it basically says, why should you partner with RBBS Transport LLC? RBBS Transport LLC utilizes the most advanced technology in the industry to service our customers. We've integrated the CNTMS transportation management system and logistics software in all 25 of our branches, strategically positioned throughout the United States to adequately service all major shipping lanes. Yeah, by the way, we had 25 branches when we started. That's another training, and I'll show y'all how to set up your branches, how you can easily incorporate different branches by bringing on freight broker agents, but we did not classify them as agents, we classified them as branch owners. Now, what's the difference in them? Nothing. There's no difference in them. But when a shipper sees that you have 25 branches, that's a lot more impressive than you having what? 25 agents. Do you all agree? Do you all agree?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. So you want to structure. You always want to think about how you are structuring your business. You want to structure possible. Having 25 agents is nothing compared to having 25 branches strategically positioned throughout the United States. Big difference. Now that's when we started. Now, as we actually got up to 75 branches before I transformed my brokerage firm into a dispatch firm. Okay, so you can see how we were very successful as a broker starting out because we set ourselves up for that success. We can manage every aspect of our logistics and distribution operation with the same transportation management system TMS technology used by the world's largest companies. Carrier verification and fraud check. Never load a bad carrier or a bad driver again. Each of our branch locations can instantly conduct full carrier verification, carrier qualification, and fraud detection. We conduct real-time fraud detection and carrier qualification every time we match carriers or drivers to one of your loads. Driver track and trace via cell phone GPS. GPS load tracking, yes, we have that. And it is built right into every branch's system. We can pinpoint the exact location of a driver just by using their cell phone GPS. This stuff sounds impressive, though. Look, and Could we do all of that? Yes, we can. Yes, we could. Why? Because we had a CNTMS, the load management system. All this stuff that you see here, this all comes with the CNTMS package, the Pro package, which is like $49 a month. I mean, it sounds like we don't put in a lot of expensive software and technology, right? It sounds like we just spent a lot of money, right? Doesn't that what it sounds like?
Yes.
But in fact, all we did was sign up for CNTMS, the $49 a month, and we made sure that each one of our freight broker agents had their own login to this CNTMS. So if I got a freight broker agent that I hired out of Georgia, and another one that I've hired out of California, another one that I've hired out of Texas, another one in Washington State, another one in Toronto, Canada, another one. So that's where that strategically positioned throughout the United States to adequately service all major shipping lanes. It's just, look, you're just taking something that you would normally already do, but you are presenting it in a light that's favorable so that the shippers will look at it and say, whoa, they just like the big firms. Even though we were a first-year brokerage firm. Y'all are starting to see why we were so successful our first year. Okay? You got to give people a reason to do business with. And if you take the time to put this stuff together the right way, I guarantee you, you'll hear more yes, oh yes, let's go ahead and sign up. They got tracking system that strategically got 25 branches, strategically automatic route review, get this, and load optimization. With automatic route review, ARR, you won't have to worry if our stops are ordered in the most efficient manner. Rbbs Transport LLC does that for you. Every load, every time. ARR checks the original route to make sure that the miles have been optimized. If there is a shorter, more efficient route, ARR will let us know. Even if you reorder or add stops on the fly, we can then choose between the original route or a more efficient ARR route. This is just one of the many great tools we utilize to make sure that your loads are routed efficiently, saving you miles, thus saving you money. Our freight agency branch owners are trained and committed to placing the needs and concerns of customers they service above all else. Our focus is to provide quality service with the highest level of customer satisfaction. We look forward to building a business relationship and providing seamless door-to-door transportation solutions for your business. And this is all right here on the website. I don't have to go out and pitch nobody. I didn't have to, send out all these thousands of emails. I just send people link to our website. I just send these people link to our website. When they ask, well, tell me about your business. Well, I can show you better. I can tell you, sir. Then we're going to shoot you a link to my website. You take a look at it and give me a call back. Simple, ain't it? Now we get into the meat of the package, okay? Rbbs Transport LLC customer setup package. We tell them, thank you for choosing Rbbs Transport LLC. Rbbs Transport LLC was founded and registered as a Florida limited liability company 4/21/2016 with 25 branch locations throughout the U.S. Now, you notice here, this says 2016, right? You all notice that? You all see that, right?
Yes, yes.
But 2017 is moving into operation.
Okay.
Because in 2016, under the same name, we were what? A trucking company. I was an owner operator running my own truck under that same name. Now I'm showing y'all how that seasoning comes into place. You see how we did our seasoning? We operated as a trucking company that first year, and let our bun just sit and get that season marinate. Let our authority get that season marinate. So when they go in and check our credentials, they've been in business for a year already. Now, have we lied? No, we have not lied. We have not deceived anyone. Because we actually have been in business for a year already under the same name.
Mm-hmm.
It's all in how you set yourself up to be successful as a broker. And I know a lot of freight broker trainers don't tell you all this. You all probably watch a lot of videos on freight broker training and all this other stuff, this and that, and they don't get into this part of it because remember, this is all part of your salesmanship. Whether you know it or not, freight brokering and dispatching is more about sales than anything else.
Yes.
Okay? Trust me on that. All the brokerage firms and dispatch firms that make great money, they excel in the sales department. They sharpen their sales skills and techniques. This is all sales. This is all this whole website is put together to sell the customer. Sell them on your effectiveness to deliver the freight that they need delivered. It's all sales. It's showmanship and sales. And you need this if you're going to be successful as a freight brokerage firm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It needs to be set up. It needs to be presented in a way that's going to be attractive and it's going to be sellable. All right. So as you can see, we have this locations throughout the United States. RBS LLC currently operates as a facilitator of freight movement for our customers throughout North America. Have our mailing address, our physical address, our permit, our the MC number, the federal ID number, the SAT code, our banking references, which is Bank of America at that time, property broker surety bond, there's the number right there, the bond we had, the insurance we have, and all that type of stuff. And keeping with our pledge to create the largest network of independent business owners in the freight brokerage industry, our BBS Transport LLC has awarded 25 agents with branch ownership. Now what did I just say? I just said my agents that I have, I just gave them the name of branch ownership. That's what I really said, right? But it looks better, more professional, and more sellable, when you put the phrase in, has awarded 25 agents with branch ownership. So that gives the person that gives the customer the impression that you have 25 top agents who have excelled to the point that they now have been awarded with branch ownership. Boy, don't that sound impressive?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't that sound like a company you want to do business with?
Yes, sir.
That's who I want, picking up my freight and delivering my freight. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Right? You got to sell this stuff, y'all. You got to sell this stuff. Our freight agency branch owners are trained and committed to placing the needs and concerns of the customer they service above all else. Our focus is to provide quality service with the highest levels of customer satisfaction. We look forward to building a business relationship and providing seamless door-to-door transportation solutions for your business. Our toll-free number, always get yourself a toll-free number. You can get them through Grasshopper, cheap, like $39 a month, okay? You get as many extensions as you want, all that type of stuff. Get you that number right there. Our fax number, guess what? Get that through Grasshopper too, come with the package, right? Get our website, address, all that type of stuff. All right, RBS Transport LLC. That's our website. That's our little logo there. Signing up to do business with RBS Transport LLC is both simple and fast. Another thing, another sales tactic. You want to make this as simple, easy, fast, less complicated as possible. Nobody really wants to deal with people when you got a long, drawn out, complicated process of getting signed up, right? What make this easy? Simply call 866-973-6445, extension 700 or 702 to complete your new customer onboarding registration by phone. Utilize this option. RBS Transport can have you set up and ready to book your first load within minutes, not hours or days or weeks, within minutes. Or proceed with the enclosed new customer onboarding packet, which contains all documentation needed to sign up as a customer with RBS Transport LLC, including our broker application for credit agreement, authorization agreement for direct payments, ACH, debit, and RBS Transport LLC's new customer profile to collect important customer contact information. Also enclosed RBS Transport LLC's certifications, including our information, surety bond, and surety bond writer, certificate of liability insurance, certificate of property insurance, power of attorney, and U.S. Department of Transportation DOT license and MC authority number. Please complete the enclosed new customer onboarding packet and return all necessary documents to fax. You fax it right there, or you can email it right there to rbspayroll@outlook.com. Mail, or you can mail it to RBS Transport LLC at our mail address there. Upon receipt and confirmation that all documentation has been completed satisfactorily, using this option, RBS Transport LLC can have you set up and ready to book your first load within 3 business days. Now, if they just call by phone, they can do it in minutes, right? But if they choose to do it this way, they can get it done within 3 business days. It's all salesmanship. That's all it is, y'all. It's all salesmanship. Okay? Then you have your slide. Please refer to this checklist highlighting mandatory information for customer setup and contact your RBS branch representative if you have any questions or concerns. Again, thank you for inquiring about becoming an RBS Transport LLC customer. We look forward to servicing your freight transportation needs. Regards, the RBS Transport LLC team. Now, this actually is a letter that you can actually send out by email and give them a link to the onboarding site. If you all, in case you want to do like, you know, some cold, I didn't do cold calling when I was broker. I sent out a lot of emails like this right here, and now that the people who are interested, when they got it and they viewed this website and all that stuff, they did what? Contacted me or contacted one of my branches. What's an easier close? Cold calling thousands of people, getting hung up on, or sending your stuff out and then people who are interested contact you. Which is easier? Exactly. You want to put your stuff out there, but have your package so well done that when it goes out to them and they click on that website, they see, oh, this looks impressive. Oh, here's the liability insurance, here's the form W9, here's this, here's that, here's that. It's a lot easier, right? And so then when they contact you, they're already closed. All you're doing is when they contact you, you just verify what they have already read, and you now just collecting the information and their signatures. Bam, you got yourself a customer. Set yourself up for success. You have to structure yourself to be successful. Then it goes down here about the required documentation, new customer profile, something fill out right here, all this stuff. You got your credit, your application for credit agreement, all that's right here. This is the actual package. Okay. Then you got your broker shipper transportation, the agreement. There it is right there. And you all can pull this up and you can actually use this as your format to create your own onboarding package. Just make sure that you change the names and change the credentials. Don't use our MC numbers and our bond number and all that stuff. Okay, change the names and just do what's up. But the bulk of this, you all can just copy this and use this. But change the names. This is not. If you don't have 25 branches, don't put 25 branches. I mean, let's be real. Do what. Make this legal now. Don't just copy stuff and don't go through and change the pertinent stuff. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, but this is a good sample for you all to use to create your own. This is how it should be created. Okay. This is what the agreement should look like. As y'all can see here, signatures, you got all that arbitration. Here it is. Michael Jones, who was our CEO, and of course I was the COO. So, all right. So you can make sure you all do what you need to do to make that right and legal. Okay. All right. So there's the packet. Now that was a PDF packet. You can also put it. I also put it in a Word form, and the reason why I put it there in Word is so they can pull it up right there on their computer, and they can fill it out on their computer. Oh, now ain't that easy, right? Ain't that easy? Because you can put it up in Word form. See right here what it says enable editing. You click that right there, enable the editing on it. Then as you go through the packet, do the signature and stuff, you can just type in the information you need to type in, like company name, exact number, physical address, all that stuff. See how that's something that becomes? You just type this stuff in. Right?
Easy and simple.
Easy and simple. Salesmanship. That's all this is, y'all. That's all this is. Easy and simple. Easy and simple. They can even do their e-signature. Put it right in here. Put their e-signature in. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you got it to where you can share it with someone. And then they can just send it right back to you. Bam! Fill it out, send it right back to you. You want to make this stuff easy and simple. Okay? Easy and simple. Now, in the middle of this, you've got stuff like, now, on here too, so you got your contact page here. You got the About Us page, our Twitter page, our YouTube channel, Rbbs Transport on Facebook. So all these things, you click on to go to your different pages of and set up because this is salesmanship. Salesmanship, right? So you're gonna hear, all right, why Rbbs Transport? This is like a sales page right here. This is your sales page. Who we are. It tells you the same thing that was in that packet, basically, was formed and registered as a Florida limited liability company on 4/21/2016 with 25 branch locations throughout the U.S. Currently operates as a facilitator of freight. I like that word, facilitator.
Mm-hmm.
Throw a couple of big fancy words in there, boy, and you impress the hell out of anybody. I'm telling you now, I'm being real with you. I'm being real with you now. Throw some big fancy words in there, and they know what they're doing. I might be dumb as a rock, but I know how to put some big fancy words in there. Operates as a facilitator of freight movement for our customers throughout North America. Same thing, you're here again, got our bond, all this over there. Here's something about the carrier, the carrier verification and fraud check. Got some nice little pictures in there. We kind of illustrate that. Driver tracking trace, got nice the imagery. This is all sales. This is all sales.
Mm-hmm.
All it is sales, because you got to sell this stuff. All this stuff right here. Sales. The onboarding transfer is both simple and fast. Got a little picture of a boardroom there. I already put them in the mind frame. Let's get this stuff signed and make this deal happen.
Mm-hmm.
Our branch locations, all that type of stuff, route, review, load optimization. That's all this is sales, Bob. Then you got your contact page. They go in, if they want to send you a little contact right through on the website, come to your email, and you contact them and follow up with them. Then you got your shipper onboarding package. Then you got, this was a video page where they used to take us to our video channel, but I think I've disabled that page right now. But anyway, this is an onboarding site. It's nothing fancy, right? It's not fancy, but it's clean, right? It's clean, simple,
yes,
professional, informative, and somewhat entertaining because it's sales. Okay. Your onboarding site is going to be the first look that people have on your company. Okay, that's going to be the first look people have on your company. Now, yeah, have I seen sites that were a lot more extravagant? Yes, but this is very clean, simple, to the point. It puts people at ease, right? Puts them at ease. Lets them know that you got things in place that are impressive to take care of. Make sure that their freight is safe. Make sure it's going to be tracked. Make sure it's going to be delivered on time. Okay. This site sells. That's what it is. This site is your 24-hour, 7 days a week, 365-year-a-day sale. Okay, this is your sale. So your onboarding site is a very important part of your success as a broker, especially if you're a first-year broker. Now remember, there is no fast way to set up your brokerage firm, because if you set it up fast, you're not going to make money the first year. I promise you that. Okay, I'm telling you that right now. Take the time to set this up right. Take the time to structure yourself in a manner that you're going to be successful. If you need money, go out and look for yourself some investment. Because look, within the first year, actually within the first 8 months, I had paid all my investments off. Paid them all. They invested $200 and some odd $1,000. Guess what? I paid them each bank to the tune of almost $550,000 each. So yes, our brokerage firm made well over that first year. We made well over $2.7 billion. Why? Because we were set up properly. We were structured the right way. We were able to go out and get these contracts with these shippers, and we moved a bunch of freight. From this brokerage firm, we had signed up over 400 carriers. 400 carriers that we were working with through our brokerage firm. When we transferred over to a dispatcher, that's how people say, well, Kevin, how did you get contracted with, you say you have 317 carriers that you're coming to dispatch for now? How'd you get that many carriers? Because when we transferred to a dispatch firm, 327 of them came over from the brokerage firm.
Wow.
We kept doing business with us. Did we lose some? Yeah. But it's dispatch, right? Lot less headache, lot less compliance issues, stuff like this and that. So the loss of those 27 or 30 carriers that we lost, it really didn't hurt us at all. If you set yourself up right, you can be successful fairly quickly, but you have to be set up. It's not just gonna fall in your lap. Okay, you gotta put in the time, gotta put in the work to set yourself up. Now, for those of you who want to utilize the site, to kind of go back and look at it for training purposes, I'm gonna go ahead and put this up here in the chat so y'all can go to it. You copy that right there. All right, there it is right there. Or you can just go to another. That's an actual website right there. Where we have a we have a ship with. You can also go to shipwithrbbs.com. And I think it's the same site. Shipwithrbbs.com. If you go with shipwithrbbs.com, that will take you to the same site. Let me go ahead and put that in there. HTTPS. I think that was the HTTPS. No. Might have been HTTP. Hold on. No, it's HTTP. All right. Shipwithrbbs.com. You can go to HTTP. Okay, there we go. / /SH SHIPWITHRBBS.com. You can go to this one too, shipwithrbbs.com. So you can go to either one of those. Shipwithrbbs LLC.web.com, or you can go to just shipwithrbbs.com. That will take you to the same thing there. See that? Takes you to the same thing. Shipwithrbbs.com.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any questions? Any questions? All right. Look,
no questions.
All right, look, I hope y'all learned something today. Hope y'all enjoyed the training. I know it was not very long, but today was like quick, short, fast. Want to get in here, make our point, and and show you all this. Next week, I'm going to show you all the tools and resources we use to locate our 19 million plus shippers, and show you what we use to how we identify them, how we can go directly and get the person who is directly in charge, making decisions and all that type of stuff. So I'm going to show you all we have 1, 2, 3 sites that we use, that we locate shippers, that we provide to our students and our broker students who are looking for shippers. So because shippers is the most important thing to a broker. That's where your money comes from. Okay.
Yes.
Everything starts with the shipper. So finding the right shippers and having shippers that you can actually, when you can get in contact with the person who makes the decision, that's the big thing right there. Because a lot of times you'll call up these numbers that they have, you get a secretary, you get a janitor, you get a security guy, so you might get somebody who just in to use the bathroom for all you know. You know?
Yes, it's been almost a month and a half now. I've been calling, but nothing solid yet.
Yeah, because you got to get through the people who are the gatekeepers.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, we give them the message and they'll give you a call. Yeah. Right. Okay. But we're gonna show you how to contact the person who's in charge.
Yeah. Some of them just say, "Okay, send me your package,"
Exactly.
and then a few days later, you just get back to them. They say, "Well, we just we get back to you."
Yeah. They never even look at
nothing.
it. They never even look at it. So I'm gonna show you all how to get your information in front of the right people that has the eyes on it, so they can make a decision and get your name right there and there. All right. I thank you all.
All right.
I appreciate y'all for joining us here for our broker training. We have every Saturday at 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember, if you want to take our broker training course, go to the rbbsllc.com and go to our online training page, and you can sign up for our broker training. And it is just $349.95 plus tax on your initial enrollment, and $39.95 per month plus tax. And you get access to all those tools and resources, all the great stuff we just showed you all here, and stuff that we'll be showing you all next week on how to find those shippers and stuff. That's all that stuff is in your back office site. Look, I thank you all. I appreciate each and every last one of you all for your support and your continued, the love that you all show by coming through and watching my videos and stuff like that. Keep it up. We are allowing people to have get their own BBS, Logistics Learning Centers trademark. So we're going to have a lot more trainers that are going to be coming on to our BBS. We're going to have awesome. Darren Stevens is getting his own trademark. He's going to have his own training channel, which is going to be another RBBS Logistics Learning Center on YouTube. He's going to have his own training platform. So you're going to have more trainers, more mentors, more people to follow, different training sessions you can go to on different nights and stuff like that. So we're going to become a lot more accessible. And those people who are getting their own RBBS Logistics Learning Center, they're going to be making a lot of money, because they're not just getting our training platform, they get all of our subsidiaries too. Our EasyLeaks platform, our vocational school, our how-to, our training for the owner-operators, all that stuff comes with the package, okay? So if you're interested in getting your own RBBS Logistics Learning Centers, let me show you all where you all can go. Share my screen here again. Okay. You can go either to our vocational school site, which is this right here.
I dispatch.
Up here. Copy this in the chats here. You can go here. I'm gonna show y'all where to go. And you can go there and you scroll down here. You're gonna see it right here where it says, now you can own your very own RBBS Logistics Learning Center and its subsidiaries. Detailed presentation, click here. Click that, that'll take you right over to the detailed presentation. And I'm going to give y'all a link to that too. This is the detailed presentation. And let me go ahead and give it to our people on YouTube. Give y'all a link to the detailed presentation if you're interested in owning your own RBBS Learning Centers. There's a detailed presentation right there. Okay, great. And in going to this, you all will be able to see, it's laid out by the numbers with each platform within the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, what the earning potential is of each platform.
Okay.
Okay. As you all can see, just from the dispatching training and the freight broker training platform, I've earned more than $530,000. Okay, because I have a little screenshot of my earnings statements from Square. I normally don't show people my my earnings, but in this case, I'm being very transparent. I'm being completely transparent. Let's see here, my reports. Go to custom reports. As y'all can see there's the earnings that I've earned from this training platform in the last 3 years.
Wow.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad. And you all get the exact same things that I get. Get your own Square account, get your own Square store. So when you sign people up, that money goes into they go to your Square store, they sign up, goes to your Square account, you transfer the money to your bank account. So all the money you're earning goes into your bank account. Then at the end of each month, you pay me my royalties. Okay. Depending on which one you signed up for. Okay. Depending on which trademark you signed up for. As you see here, it lays out the trademarks right here. Okay. I'm sorry. And the other way, it lays out right here. We offer 4 trademark usage fee agreement options of $1,500. We have 2 entry-level ones, which is $1,500 trademark usage fee and 40% of all revenue paid in the form of royalty compensation to the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. We keep 60% of all revenue generated by your RBBS Logistics Learning Center. We have a $2,500 trademark usage fee and 20% of our revenue is paid in the form of royalty compensation to the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, and you keep 80% of all revenue generated by your RBBS Logistics Learning Centers. So a $5,000 trademark. Now these 2 are called the entry levels. And you notice when you get into these 2 top levels here, you're getting most of all the money. $5,000 trademark usage fee and 10% of all revenue paid in the form of royalty compensation to the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers, LLC. You keep 90% of all revenue generated by the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers by your RBBS Logistics Learning Center. And we have our $10,000 trademark usage fee and 5% of all revenue paid in the form of royalty compensation to the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, LLC. You keep 95% of all revenue generated by your RBBS Logistics Learning Centers. Okay, so there you have it. Click down here, it takes you over to the area to where you can pay for this. You choose to do it that way. I recommend that if you're getting the 2 top levels, notify me by email or give me a phone call, because I would prefer to do these through wire transfers at $5,000 and $10,000 level. It just keeps better business records when you're doing that. When you're doing that much amount a transaction. I want to be completely transparent, and so I want the bank to have an actual wire transfer record. So if you ever get audited by the SEC, anything like that, we can show our wire transfers and things like that. Anything that's less than $5,000 can easily be done through our Square. The 2,500 and the 1,500 that can easily be done here on the site. Actually, our Square account, because we've done so much business through Square, we can collect up to $10,000 through Square. I prefer not to do these 2 through Square because I want the banks to have verifiable, trackable transaction details, and that's just in case we ever get audited by the SEC. Okay, I can still produce this stuff through Square, but it looks more. It's going to look more transparent and upfront if I do it.
Okay.
But those are the 4 right there. But you can't pay for any of these right through our Square account. But I prefer that you all contact me if you want to do this $5,000 and that $10,000 one. Contact me directly either by email or give me a call or whatever. Shoot a Facebook message up. Hey, I'm interested in that $5,000 trademark or that $10,000 trademark. Then I will see you all the wire instructions, and then we have the emails that can be We can use those for our records and our bank, the wire transfers from your bank to our bank. We have those wire transfers, and that's how I prefer to do business when we're dealing with that, with those amounts of money. Okay, all right. But there you have it. So, and the great part about this is if you get your own trademark, you don't have to do training. I'll still do all the training. Darren's going to do training. I've got about 4 other people who have already made a commitment to get their trademarks, and 3 of them said that they want to do their own training platform. So, and if you do your own training platform, that's a whole nother level of revenue, because then you have that YouTube channel and that YouTube revenue for the ad revenue once you get to a certain point. Because look, as you all can see here on YouTube, let me take you to my YouTube channel. On YouTube, as you all can see, our YouTube channel, we have a very good brand, okay? Here's the thing about YouTube. People make a lot of money on YouTube, though. I'll tell y'all that right now. We have 8,375 subscribers. When you hit, I think, 500 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers and X number of views, YouTube then makes you an offer to share ad revenue, where you can monetize your site. You monetize your videos, your channel. All my videos are monetized. My channel is now monetized. All right. And they make you an offer to share. Well, I'm not sure if the offers are the same for everybody, but they offer me 55% of the ad revenue. That's a big chunk, right? And the way it's set up, for every 15 minutes of video footage you have, you can place, I think it's 2 advertisers of every one. No, it's 1 for every 15 minutes, all right? That's why my videos are 2 and 3 hours long. That's why I post the entire video. I don't post segments like some people do. I put the entire video. Why? Because there are more ads that are attached to it, right? And with the following that we have, if you start your own RBBS Logistics Learning Center, same name, RBBS Logistics Learning Center, Trademark 1, Trademark 2, or whatever the case may be, don't you think these 8,000 plus subscribers are also going to subscribe to your RBBS Logistics Learning Center?
Yes, yes.
You see how the brand just flows over? Because I've already done the hard work. I created the brand. We have a built-in subscribership, a built-in following. So just like they're watching these videos, they're going to want to see what the other RBBS Logistics Learning Center has to offer too, as far as video content. So they're going to come right over and they're going to subscribe to you. So what took me 2-3 years to do will take you less than a year, less than a few months, really. Because it took me almost a year and a half to get to the point to where I was even offered ad revenue. But because I have a built-in platform, a built-in brand, more than 600 videos, more than 8,375 subscribers. Let's go here. More than 402,000 views every month to our channel. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a built-in core audience, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if we go to, show you some of the analytics, which I normally don't show people this stuff, but since I'm being transparent, we go to the analytics. You see right here, all these are what? The monetized. I haven't monetized out yet, which I can go in and click on monetize it. Then go next, and it'll show y'all how I monetize it. I gotta put it here, if I got in the language or anything, created censored language, a little bit. I submit that. Now it's monetized. Which means advertisers, which means advertisers can now attach their ads to it. You see what I'm saying? All this is monetized. Now I'm showing you this right here. Go to the analytics. All right, your channel got 3,905 views in the last 28 days. That's up. That's about the same As usual, watch time, 734. It's about 56 less than the normal, 734 hours of watch time in 28 days. That's 56 hours less than normal, which means I got to step up and do some more videos, right?
Yes.
We got 36 new subscribers. That's 5 less than usual. So we're a little down on that. My revenue has gone down because these are down, and that's down. So last week, I was averaging about $214 per video. Now I'm averaging $129.16 per video. Because see how these right here kind of drug that down some?
Mm-hmm.
So if I do more content and put more content out, people like and this and that, then it start getting more views and then it jumps back up. But it usually fluctuates between that 120 and 275, per video. Now, mind you, I've got on my monetized videos, I got 440 videos. So you can do the math on that. I'm not gonna do the math for you because I don't want people to think I'm showing off. But you can do the math on that yourself. Okay, do the math on that yourself. All right, I got 440 some odd monetized videos, averaging $129 per month on the revenue per video. So I'll let you all do the math on that. But you start to see how that's another whole separate revenue. Whole other separate revenue. That's not included with that over $500,000 that I made in the last 3 years from the training platform. This is YouTube revenue. And I'm not nowhere near any other what's called a top earners on YouTube. There's a 12-year-old kid that makes $2 million a year. $2 or $20 million a year. He's got 2 million subscribers. Okay, but YouTube is a business, whether you all know it or not. I just give you all a peek at the business side of YouTube and what our brand can bring to you if you decide to get your own RBBS Logistics Learning Center. You decide to start doing your own training.
Yeah.
Because our popularity is going to bleed over right onto you and your training platform, which is going to make your path to monetization a lot quicker and easier than my path was. Y'all start to see the value of owning your own RBBS Logistics Learning Center. Okay.
All right.
Look, everybody. I thank you all. I appreciate y'all for joining me again. Thank you all. Hey, I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the support. I really do. Let's keep this going. Make sure you all support Darren, support the other people who get there on BBS Logistics Learning Center. Make sure you all support those people, Darren, Deborah, and some other people who've already committed to getting theirs here within the next week or so. So support them. Go to their channels when they start their videos, attend their training sessions. If you're thinking about signing up, sign up with their RBBS Logistics Learning Center site. You can still attend my training. It doesn't matter who you sign up with. We're going to see my ugly face on training. Okay? It's still going to be me. It's still going to be my big head, ugly face on training. All right? You're just going to have more people to choose from. All right. Look, everybody. Right. Thank you all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great weekend. I'll see you all on Thursday for this lesson.
And I might set up a meeting with you on Monday.
Okay.
And so I think I need some advice, and I will set it up on Monday.
Okay, cool. Monday. Go ahead and do that, and I'll make sure I get it confirmed.
All right.